Imagine reading for Jamb every single day. Some people started preparing for Jamb on January 2025. Some started last year and they read for at least 3 to 4 months preparing for this exam. Some went to the exam hall, they saw questions they were very familiar with, did it to their best capabilities, and were expecting nothing less than 300 plus in the exam. Until Jamb decided that there's going to be technical glitch this year. And what is surprising to me is that I feel like this technical glitch could have easily been detected and fixed even before the exam started. And they said that it was a human error, and now these poor students have to go and read again. Like, how can you now prepare for an exam in just 1, 2, or 3 days? Because some people are writing on Monday. Most people are writing on Friday and Saturday. How do you prepare for an exam in just 1 day? Well, you guys are very lucky to have me because I'm here to tell you exactly what you need to do. First, my name is Prosper Marshall, and I'm an expert at writing exams on short notice. And I've been dropping videos and study tips for every single student to know exactly how to study. And I've been noticing that there are not a lot of people that are dropping this kind of videos. That's why I took it upon myself to do so. So if you're joining my channel for the first time, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel because you don't want to miss any of my future content. So basically, you know that you have just few days to read for the exam. And you want to cover the syllabus so you can pass Jamb this time around. But the truth of the matter is that you cannot cover the syllabus. You cover the syllabus in 4 months. How do you cover it in 1 day? But this should not make you sad because if you think about it, you cover the syllabus in 4 months. Do you think you'll forget this in 3 weeks or 2 weeks? The answer is no. You're not forgetting everything you learned. Some of the things you learned is still in your head. Yes, you might not easily remember them now because it has been a while you revisited that knowledge, but it is still in your head, and that's exactly what this video is about. I'm going to help you to discover those knowledge back and to also learn from your mistakes that you made in the former exam, improve on them, and make sure you ace 300 plus in this upcoming Jamb exam. The first thing you need to do, you need to be very, very positive. Don't have the mindset of, wow, I'm going to get 200 plus because I'm writing Jamb again and I forgot some questions I learned. Don't have that mindset. The mindset you should have is that even if you are going to write an exam next month and you don't read at all, you should get 360. That's the mindset you should have. I know it might sound audacious, but that's the mindset you should have. You can score as high as possible regardless of whether you read today or you don't read today. Just remember is that I've told you guys multiple times, Jamb is a multiple choice question. It does not care whether you read for the exam or not. It does not care whether you know it or not. What it cares about is you picked the right option. But before we even get to that, let's get to how can you assess those memories in your head that you've forgotten already. Well, you have good news. The good news is that I have flashcards, and my flashcards cover every single topic that comes out in mathematics, physics, chemistry, and lucky for you guys, English as well. So you can go to my Telegram group. The link is in my bio. You can access that flashcards, but don't go there now. Wait yet. I'm not through. So that flashcards, I will tell you exactly how to use it as well, plus your textbook, plus your past questions in just 1 day. That's what this whole video is about. So make sure you just sit back, like if you've not liked yet, subscribe to this video, and let me tell you what you need to do. One thing I've noticed about Jamb is that most of the time, your highest score in your best subject, most of the time, usually what drives your Jamb score up. For me, mathematics was that subject. In this last Jamb exam, I got actually 97 in mathematics, and that was one of the things that improved my Jamb score. So, first thing to do is, what is your best subject? If your best subject is mathematics like me, then that's the subject you start from. If it is economics, that's the subject you start from. Don't put English as your best subject. Maybe it's English, what's your second best? Don't put English as your best subject. But you know that's something that you are good at, that it's very easy for you to learn. One thing about when I say best subject, I don't necessarily mean a subject that you like. What I mean is that it's something you are good at, you can easily learn. What you should do is that subject that you can easily learn. When you were writing in the exam, what are those questions you did not remember? You don't know how to answer them. It was difficult for you. So most of the time, it's easier for us to remember questions that are difficult. Those topics that question is from is what you start with in your revision. Start covering those topics because it will help you to understand them very well. I know you might be tempted to want to go and cover the things you know already, just so maybe you think you forget them, but trust me, you've not forgotten them. You might feel like you've forgotten them. When you see them in the exam one again, you get it. Go to those ones that you know that I saw this question, I don't know how to solve it, I have to just guess. Start from those ones. Go and learn them now. Understand how to solve them. For mathematics, for physics, for chemistry, for economics, for literature, any question that you remember that you don't know it, go and study that topic. Then divide your remaining time for your remaining subjects. So you have 4 subjects, right? 2 of your subjects that you are very, very good at, or you can easily learn. That's the first subject you should focus on. Learning the things you fail in the real exam. Those 2 subjects you should focus on. Then the third one is English. It's very easy to learn English. So I'll tell you how to learn English too as well in this video. But this last one here, you will need to sacrifice this last one. The hardest one, you cannot even easily learn it. You have to read for a long time before you can learn it. You have to sacrifice this one. Maybe if you're a science student, you can just go to my flashcards and use my flashcards for these last subjects. But these three is what we're focusing on. The two subjects they are very good at, and this English. So when you have identified those difficult topics, and you have studied them already, and you feel like you are okay at them, then now go back to my flashcards. Then you can use my flashcards for revision. Practice each question individually. Don't try to speed run it or try to run through it. No, practice each question individually, because those flashcards actually helped me a lot in this exam. I was able to use them to score very high. So practice each question individually. Don't rush through them, and you can actually do very well. My flashcards can be very, very confusing. So make sure you go and refer to your textbook if you see something that you don't understand, or you cannot understand what I wrote there or something. Refer to your textbook. Don't go and read the whole topic. Refer that exact part to your textbook. Another underrated thing you can do is, after you are through the flashcards, that you have done them one by one. You know, I told you guys to focus on those two subjects, but in flashcards, do all the 4 subjects, not only those 2 subjects. If I have the flashcards for them, do the 4. But if I don't have the flashcards for one of the subjects, you can just quickly do the hard topics only. Then one of the most underrated things is ask questions by topic. Solving past questions by topic is very, very efficient for this period of time, because those topics that are difficult for you, when you've learned them already, for you to ensure that you know them very well, you can just go and quickly practice maybe 5 questions or 10 questions each from that topic. I'll post, I think I have one booklet that has arranged questions by topic. I'll post it to my Telegram group. You can just go and check it and read those, practice those questions just to get ready for the exam. That's another thing you can do as well. And if you see that there are some topics that you don't really understand, that you are feeling, you can just quickly go and open your textbook again, refer to those topics. When I tell you refer to the topic, I don't say you read the topic from the beginning to the end. Just go to that section or that topic that you know that you don't know. That's the section you should go for. And quickly just revise it, you understand? And then that should help you a lot. Now, as I told you guys before, you cannot cover the whole syllabus. So don't bother trying. Covering the whole syllabus will put you in shock, or you'll be scared. And the thing you need the most is to be at a very clear and bright mind. You understand? You have to be relaxed. For you to be relaxed, you have to eat well. You have to drink water, a lot of water. You have to be hydrated. And you need to sleep well. Don't try to read throughout the night. And there's something that's already will not come out. So don't forget about it. Don't even try to read throughout the night. What you try to do is to try to relax your mind as much as possible. You should be at your calmest when at the exam. That will help you if you want to guess. It will help you if you want to remember what you've read before. And it's helping in a better, because it's helping in a lot of ways. So just try to rest well. You get. And for guessing, after you get how to guess, if you don't know a topic or you don't know a question when you're in the exam hall, eliminate options that you know like you cannot even do this option at all. Eliminate those options. It will help you to be able to guess correctly when you're trying to guess. So that's another thing that helps you in the guessing department. But hopefully all the questions you see, you know it. Yes. Now for English, the literature text is what I would advise you to read last before you enter the exam hall. So basically, if you're writing the exam on let's say on Saturday, maybe Saturday morning when you woke up from sleep, or maybe Saturday or a Friday night, I'll quickly just read maybe the first 3 or 4 chapters of the Leked Master. You might not try to cover everything, just maybe first 3 or 4. It's helpful to remember what you read before, because one thing about remembering stuff is that when you remember something that you remember, like let me say like this, if you just remember something that you've forgotten, you can remember the last thing you remembered before you forgot that stuff. You get. So if you can read the first 3 chapters, you might be able to remember the remaining things that happened in the literature without having to read everything again. So the first 3 or 4 chapters is something you should read for that English Leked Master. Then you can also practice my flashcards for English as well. I have some quick topics that can help you. But you can also join my revision class, but I don't know if you guys will see this video. My revision class is still going on. It's to happen on Friday. So I don't know if you guys will still be around. But you can join if you are still available for my revision class as well. So for science students, this is the main takeaway for this video. For your subjects, physics, focus more on formulas and then my flashcards. That will help you to remind you of your theory questions. For mathematics, just go and do my flashcards. So now, see, you can do my flashcards today. You can pass that mathematics. But almost all the formulas is there. So for mathematics, flashcards and formulas, that's what you just need. For chemistry, you need God. You need God. But my flashcards also have a lot of things that will help you. But chemistry is very unpredictable. So you can just try to practice my flashcards as well and then pray. Then for what else? English. English is very complicated. So I cannot really give you direct advice. But that Leked Master advice I give you guys, you can follow that Leked Master advice. And then you can also do order of adjectives, sentence stress and word stress, basically emphatic stress, sounds, rhymes, all those stuff. It's also in my flashcards, so you can also check them out for the English. And I think that should be okay. So that's for science students. For other commercial students, I wish I had more knowledge about your topics, about your subjects, but I do not. So I'll just give you guys a general advice. Focus on those topics that were difficult for you in the exam hall. Study them as much as possible. Try to learn them as much as possible. It will help you a lot to get. One thing I can guarantee you guys is that you don't need to worry, you don't need to be scared. You will definitely get higher than what you got in this past exam. What made them to reschedule you definitely get higher than that. So you don't need to be scared, you don't need to be worried. You will definitely get higher. And your goal is to get as high as possible. So don't skip any question. Even if you don't know the answer, try to guess before you skip. You get. Try to manage your time wisely. Don't just be too slow and be stuck on one question. Try to manage your time wisely. And I'm also having a hint that the exam might not be that hard as the previous one. So let's pray that's true. And let's pray she repeats question for you guys as well. Right? If you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel now. I'll also be dropping more updates for admissions, for YX students, and you don't want to miss any of those videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.